If you avoid conflict, you're not too nice. You're protecting yourself. The moment tension shows up, your body reacts like it's danger. You go quiet. You smile. You say, "It's fine," even when it isn't. And you tell yourself, "It's not worth it." But you still feel it later, like a knot you can't undo. This is conflict avoidance, and it's usually a learned survival skill, not a personality, not a flaw, a strategy. It often starts with one simple lesson: disagreement wasn't safe. Maybe anger in your home was unpredictable, so you learned to scan moods and keep the peace. Or you got punished for speaking up, so silence became your safest option. Or love felt conditional, approval meant connection, so you became easy, low maintenance, no drama. Here's the hidden problem: avoiding conflict doesn't remove it, it just moves it inside you. You don't feel peace, you feel tension with a polite face. And people learn something about you. Your no is flexible, so they push and you adjust. And then you resent them for taking what you never defended, but you can't say that either, so it builds. Conflict avoidance creates two versions of you. The outside you, agreeable, calm, easy to be around. The inside you, rehearsing conversations at 2 a.m., rewriting messages, explaining yourself in your head, imagining what you should have said. Because speaking up feels risky, but staying silent feels wrong. So you pick the option that feels safer in the moment, and you pay for it slowly. You lose clarity, you lose intimacy, you lose respect. Not because you're weak, because you're invisible. And invisibility can feel safer than rejection. Your brain makes a calculation. If they don't really see me, they can't reject the real me. But here's what your brain doesn't tell you. Invisibility is a slower form of rejection. You're rejecting yourself before anyone else can. This pattern destroys intimacy, because intimacy requires being known, and you can't be known if you're constantly editing yourself. In romantic relationships, this becomes lethal. Your partner thinks everything is fine. You're building resentment in silence. Then one day something small happens and you explode over something that seems unrelated. They're confused. You've been keeping score for months. Let's name the real pattern. It's not conflict you fear, it's the emotional reaction conflict used to trigger. A raised voice, a disappointed face, a cold silence, withdrawal of love. Your nervous system hears that and says, "Don't." Some people fight, some people flee, some people freeze. Conflict-avoidant people often freeze, then fawn. Fawn means smooth it over, fix it, make them okay, even if it makes you smaller, even if you're the one who is wronged. Your brain learned conflict equals threat to attachment, and attachment to a child means survival. So your nervous system treated disagreement like a life and death situation. That wiring doesn't just disappear when you grow up. It runs in the background, automatic, unconscious, protective. So how do you change this without becoming aggressive? You don't flip to the opposite extreme, you build a middle path. You start with micro-conflicts, safe reps, tiny moments where you practice existing with mild discomfort. Like correcting a wrong order, asking for a small change, saying, "Actually, I can't," without a long explanation. Your goal isn't to win, it's to stay present, to prove to your nervous system this is not danger. Next, build a one-sentence boundary, something you can say even when your brain goes blank. Try, "I'm not okay with that. Let's do it another way." Or, "I need time to think. I'll get back to you." Short, calm, no debate. And then you stop over-justifying. Over-explaining is another way to ask for permission. A boundary isn't a courtroom argument. It's information about where you end. You don't need them to agree, you need to know. Now the hard part, staying in your body. Exhale longer than you inhale. Slow your voice down. Feel your feet. Keep your shoulders down. Notice your hands. You're teaching your system this is not danger. And if you freeze, you don't need a perfect moment. You use a repair sentence. "I shut down earlier. Here's what I actually meant." That sentence changes everything because it proves you can come back. Here's what nobody tells you. Some people will get upset when you set a boundary. That's not proof the boundary was wrong. That's proof the boundary was needed. If someone reacts with anger to a calm boundary, they're revealing something. They preferred you compliant. There's a difference between healthy conflict and toxic conflict. Healthy conflict, we disagree, but we're both safe. Toxic conflict, if you disagree, I withdraw love. Your boundary will filter out the toxic ones. That's not a bug, that's the feature. Most conflict avoidance isn't kindness, it's fear of disconnection. But real connection needs honesty, and honesty creates conflict sometimes. That's not failure, that's reality. The question is, can both people handle it? The goal isn't more conflict, the goal is less self-betrayal. Start small, be consistent, one sentence at a time. Your confidence won't appear first, it comes after repetition, after you survive the discomfort, after you realize your nervous system lied. And one day, you'll notice your no doesn't end the world, it actually makes your relationships clearer. The wrong people leave, the right people stay. If this made you recognize yourself, save it. And if you want more patterns explained like this, subscribe. This channel is a library for what's been running in the background, the patterns you felt but couldn't name. Next, people-pleasing versus boundaries, because that's where this usually hides, and you'll finally know what to do without turning it into a fight. The players are in the comments. Let's see who's here.